welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're returning, what's up? How's it going? It's really nice to see you again. See what happens if you subscribe to me? You get an extra greeting every day.
You can't do that.
Do what?
You can't just steal a YouTuber's greeting like that, dude. It's plagiarism.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't.
That's literally Curtis Connor's intro.
No, it's not.
It definitely is.
Okay, fine. Then what should I do? It's my first video and I'm a little nervous.
Dude, I don't know. Just not that.
Okay. Hey, what's up, bros?
Whoa, that's like 20 times worse than what you did before. Just stop.
I know, I've just really been going through it recently, and I just I
know, buddy.
Like, my husband just left me, and he took the kids, and I've just been really drained, emotionally and physically and creatively, and I was just trying to find some sort of creative outlet, but I couldn't figure anything out, and I was just thinking, if I'm gonna make a YouTube channel, I should probably do something what's successful YouTube, and I just wanted to, I just admire and respect them, and
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Hey folks, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, and I'm not really sure why I thought that previous little intro bit would be funny, because it definitely wasn't. But here we are, so if you made it this far, hey, how's it going? This is pretty much my first YouTube video, so I thought it would be a good time to, get to know each other. It's kind of like an awkward first date in a way. Well, like I said before, my name is Sarah, but on the internet I went by C, S-E-A, because those were my initials, and I was a good kid, and they told me not to use my name on the internet, so I went by a different name. So stupid. But that's where I get my username, Seize the Day. I was thinking of a username for TikTok, and I was like, I want to use a pun, if I'm gonna continue using my internet name. Thus, Seize the Day was born into the world, and it's my brand now, and I can't get rid of it. It all started when I was going through it junior year, and I desperately needed some childhood serotonin, so I reread the Percy Jackson series, which began my quick and sudden spiral into obsession over the YA books that I read as a kid. So here I am, about a year later, and it hasn't gotten any better. Actually, it's gotten way worse. I found out that there was a Percy Jackson musical, which took two of my favorite things in the world and combined them, and I pretty much listened to that almost exclusively for, I don't even know, a whole 7 months or something like that. But basically, it started on TikTok where I was trying to be like a comedian and obviously failing because I'm not funny. I'm aware, okay? I'm aware. So I was trying to be funny, and then I made an offhanded TikTok about the Percy Jackson musical, and it got a bunch of likes, and I was like, hold on, wait? There's still people in the Percy Jackson fandom who are on TikTok and think that this is funny? Eventually though, I realized that a few dozen people on the internet actually cared about my opinions and my in-depth analysis of YA fictions, so came up with the idea to start a YouTube channel and try and figure out this format as well. That just about catches you up to the present, anything you probably need to know. So I'm gonna give you a little bit to tell me about yourself, because again, this is an awkward first date. Go ahead. No way, me too, yeah. Yeah. Well, you sound like a lovely person, and you know what? I'm glad you're here. I don't know what I'm doing. If you actually talk to me in that last minute, I love you. It's a little forward, but you know what? It's true, and you need to know it. So in order to get to know me better, I've decided that I'm going to take some online quizzes just so you guys, get some insights onto the reality of Sarah, who I am. God, I really hated that. If you want to follow along, all of the quizzes that I'm going to take are going to be in the description. So first up, I'm going to take the Godly Parent quiz on Reed Riordan. Riordan.
This is Rick Riordan.
Anyway, I've taken this quiz probably 30 times on various platforms, and I've gotten the same answer every single time. So here we go. All right, quiz. What god are you descended from? Which of these is your favorite color? Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with silver just because, I don't know. I'm not biasing my answers, guys. Stop saying that. No, I'm gonna go with silver because I like it. Which of the following places do you prefer? The mall, the beach, a forest, the library, a cemetery, or a concert hall? I love how targeted these questions are. It's like, would you rather read a book or die? And it's like, oh, I guess I'd rather read a book. And they're like, oh, so I guess you're a kid of Athena. But if you chose die, then oh, you're a kid of Hades. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go with the library. Which of these foods is your go-to? Fun fact, I'm the pickiest eater ever. And so s'mores is really the only thing that I like on here other than like rice cake, but I don't know, I'm gonna go with s'mores. Which of these is your favorite pastime? Practicing archery, singing karaoke, exploring a cave, building with Legos, shopping for clothes, or riding a horse? Well, I think everyone assumes that I am a horse girl, but I'm not. So, yeah. I'm gonna go with singing karaoke. That's a fun one. Which of these is your favorite animal? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go with owl, because I'm the worst. Owl. Which one of these apps would you most likely use? Okay. Zombie Run, City Planner, Hurricane Tracker, Love Match, Voice Recorder, or Wildlife Calls? Who would use a love calculator? Can you imagine that, guys? Can you imagine using a love calculator? Wow, if we're gonna be honest, it's probably voice recorder, just because I write songs sometimes, and so I'll catch snippets of them on voice recorder. All right, we're almost done. What is your favorite flaw? What is your favorite flaw? If I had to choose a favorite flaw of mine, I think it would probably be, I don't know, maybe my indecisiveness? I don't know, maybe not. I don't think that one. Anyway, what is your fatal flaw? Yeah. Last one. What is your best quality? Well, I'm kind of all of these. I think strategic thinker, genuinely, not just because I'm trying to bias my answers towards Athena, which I'm not. I'm not trying to bias my answers towards Athena. I'm not. But just genuinely, I am. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, wow. I would have never guessed that my godly parent would have been Athena. Wow, that's crazy. I never would have assumed that. That's wild. Wow. So up next, we got Hogwarts House and Patronus. And what I really love about Harry Potter that we just don't talk about enough is just how the series came out of nowhere. I think it's so cool how there's no author attached to this series that just kind of spawned in from nowhere. How magical is that, you guys? I know that there's been a lot of talk saying that it may have been Daniel Radcliffe, keeping it on the DL, or Dobby the House Elf, or even Luna Lovegood. I've heard all of those, and all of them may be plausible, but I choose to think that it just kind of came into existence. I think that's really beautiful. Anyway, So I've also taken this test way too many times. I've gotten a couple of different houses a few different times. There's been one that I have gotten more than the others, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you guess what it is. Yeah, if you guessed Hufflepuff, you're correct. You know, we're particularly great finders.
Oh, so
Boo,
original.
bad joke. No, funny.
Wow. It's not like your joke. Oh my gosh.
No, Hufflepuff is actually the only house that I've not gotten results from. Let's go ahead and get started. So, here we go. I know that the Pottermore tests or whatever are different like every time, so who knows. River or forest? Forest. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? A cat, because I love cats. Ooh. If you could have any power, which would you choose? The power to read minds, power to change the past. See, this brings up some questions. Because if you wanted to go the power to read minds, would that be all the time, or would that be only like at certain times? And then like the power to change the past. If you could change the past, would that drastically influence your future? And would you be able to go back and change the past again if you didn't like that outcome? I think I'm gonna go power of invisibility because I think you can use that for a lot of things. You enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? The bat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other? No, I'm gonna go through. Okay, can you just imagine that? Like you're literally just sitting there and then you hear whispers. Instead of it being people, it's just toadstools? That sounds like something out of a nightmare. The bubbling pool, the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Okay, that sounds kind of... Silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples. Well, my Percy Jackson fans, or my mythology fans, golden apples are dangerous. Or the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling light eye. I think I go to this one because statues are intriguing. A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or wizard. Do you ask what makes them think so? Tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor? Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx? Agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you're bluffing. Definitely that one. Because the others are like gaslighting. They're like, no, you're just crazy. It's like, that's not cool. That's not okay. Don't do that to people. Okay. Oh. Which of the following do you find the most difficult to deal with? Loneliness, boredom, hunger, being ignored, or cold. That's it. So all of these are like these deep, like philosophical fears that we have as humans. And then the last one is, I don't like being cold. I think mine is probably going to be being ignored. I can't stand it. I always want to be the center of attention, which is disgusting. Left or right? Choose one to continue. I don't know. I'm right-handed. Okay. The sorting hat is ready to make its decision. Here we go. Bum, ba, da, bum. Gryffindor? Seriously? This is wrong. I'm a Ravenclaw, and here's why. Hogwarts houses are based on what you value the most, as opposed to what traits you exhibit. Because again, you could sort Hermione into Ravenclaw, you could sort Ron into Hufflepuff, and Harry into Slytherin, just because they had those traits. But the thing is, I value wit and creativity and knowledge way more than bravery. So this test is wrong, and I don't like it. Okay, now it's time for Patronus. Oh, look at the sparkling leaves. Wow. Relax, think of your happiest memory. Sun, wind, rain. I'm gonna go with rain. Bone? I don't like blood. Blood makes me squeamish. What kind of a question is that? Bone or blood? Lead, escape, save? Lead? I guess? These questions are weird. Silent, speak. I talk a lot. Way too much. Expecto Patronum. Oh? Is a nightjar? What is... Okay. Pottermore, or whatever this is called, is really letting me down, guys. Nightjar in Gryffindor? We're just gonna go ahead and move on. Up next, we've got one that I've never actually taken before. So this one is for the Hunger Games. It's which district do you belong in? My best guess, maybe like 4. I don't know, I was always drawn to that, but it may be just because I was in love with Finnick or something. It's fine. Anyway, let's see what this test is gonna tell me. It's BuzzFeed, so you know it's legit. Here we go. Which Hunger Games district do you actually belong in? Pick a state. West Virginia. Wyoming doesn't exist. What would you grab from the cornucopia? Dagger, bottle of water, mace, gun. Were there guns in the arena? Were there guns? Anyway, look at me. I don't think I could actually harm anyone physically, so I'm gonna go with just try and outlive them. That would be my strategy in the games. So I'm gonna go with bottle of water. What do you fear most in the games? I'm gonna go with the bloodbath because statistically that's where most tributes die. If you can get out of the bloodbath, you've already like doubled your chances of survival. So that would be what I would be most scared of. Pick a J-Law, really? I'm so relatable. Look at me, I'm Jennifer Lawrence. I'm gonna go with the one where she's crying because that's it. Which arena frightens you the most? Haunted cavern, haunted cavern. So not only are they gonna throw you in the Hunger Games, they're gonna make you deal with ghosts? I'm sorry, what? Burning desert, because that's gonna be the hardest to survive. Frozen tundra could be really hard too, but I feel like I've watched enough Bear Grylls to understand how to survive there. But I've never watched a Bear Grylls episode in the desert, so I guess that's on me. What token would you take to the game? Probably a star charm. I like star things. Ooh, okay. I got District 7. Okay. I didn't know what to do with this information. In middle school, my group of friends were all obsessed with the Divergent books, and I read them as well to understand the hype. We would all sit around and talk about how, you know, like, oh, I'm such a Divergent because we wanted to feel special, or maybe that's just me. They really had me convinced that this was quality literature, and I'm not too sure anymore. I haven't reread the Divergent books, so maybe I'm being too mean to them, but I don't know how well that they have stood the test of time. This book series was pretty much exclusively made to capitalize on the female protagonist in a dystopian society where you're split into groups, you know, like the Hunger Games, but it failed to bring up any deeper point, unlike the Hunger Games, which definitely hit on a lot of points that are still relevant in today's society. Take the official quiz to find out what Divergent faction you belong in. I thought it'd be fun. When you are faced with a difficult problem, you react by... Mine's probably going to be the pro and cons. I think through like everything like way too much. I'm a thinker. If you had to select one of the following options as a profession, which would you choose? Judge, firefighter, scientist, farmer, or humanitarian? As a profession? Probably humanitarian, honestly. If you discovered that a friend's significant other was being unfaithful, you would tell your friend ASAP, you can't imagine keeping that knowledge secret, confront the cheater, sit them both down and act as a mediator while they talk it over. Ooh. Keep it to yourself. Statistics prove your friends will find out eventually. That's such a jerk move to do. I don't know. Tell your friend. It's unhealthy for them to be in a relationship where such selfish behavior is present. I would probably tell your friend. Yeah, tell your friend. What would you say is your highest priority in life right now? Serving those around you or developing strength of character? Oops, I accidentally pressed too quick, but I guess that was the one I was gonna choose anyway. Wow, this was so unexpected. I never would have guessed this. I got erudite. This last quiz is probably the most important one. It'll probably tell you the most about me as a person, you know, my personality, my trials, my tribulations, my childhood trauma. It's a poignant insight into my mind. I've taken it once before, but I feel like I need to take it again to just show you guys more about me as a person. Which random item for Percy Jackson and the Heroes of Olympus character are you? Pick a scent. Oh, I love the smell of old books. See, I'm a nerd, but I do love the smell of books. I'm sorry. Okay. What is your favorite cursed Percy Jackson movie quote? Poker face Vietnam flash. Wait! My favorite one isn't even on here. Don't walk on my roof.
What are you doing? Don't walk on my roof.
I think I'm gonna go Poker Face Vietnam Flash. Which Slicky Rick bruh moment is your favorite? Annabeth's emotional trauma, because I'm an Annabeth Kinney. Not to say that all of those are not accurate. Which Riordanverse saga is your favorite? Here's Olympus, because I do not have good taste. My longtime go-to is Percy Jackson, just the original series, but Kane Chronicles is a close second, I'm not gonna lie. I love Kane Chronicles, but I don't want to do the combination of 2 or 3 because this Sure You Do Jan really judged me and it makes me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna go with Percy Jackson because I have good taste. Who's your favorite character? It's Annabeth Chase. We love her. What is the scariest scenario for you? People not social distancing, my computer crashing after I worked on my assignment and the entire progress has been deleted, the Furby under my bed becoming alive after 3 a.m. Do y'all just have Furbies under your bed? Like, are you okay? Mine's gonna be my computer crashing. Who is your favorite god? Athena, Hestia. Oh, both of those, wow. Those are my 2 favorite. What's your favorite ship? Persebeth. I could literally talk for several hours about how Persebeth, they're soulmates, guys. Solangelo, because I'm clearly not 16 yet. Okay, Sadie Anubis Walt is like top tier. Pick a weapon or superpower. Wisdom. Nah, man. I want to be the Avatar. Long ago, the four nations
lived together in harmony. Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Your result! Annabeth's sweaty sports bra. You're literally holding the world together. Let's go ahead and look at some of these other results because they're really freaking funny. Grover's crutches, Nico's McDonald's paper bag, Percy's ass, Jason's stapler he tried to eat as a 2-year-old, Chiron's horse, Raina's middle finger, used godly condom, dear God, paycheck from Riordan's ghostwriter. Oh man. Oh, invitation to the cookout from Hazel. Frank's fire stick, Leo's jewel. Oh my gosh, Piper's feather. Okay, yeah. So I feel like this is really telling of who I am as a person. Well, that's pretty much all the information you could ever want to know about me. But in case you're still not satisfied or you want to stalk me, here's some more information. Alright, so starting in the next video, I'm going to be doing a discussion question where I'll kind of briefly answer it towards the end of the video, and you guys can leave your answers in the comments as well. So if you have any good questions for me as a person or my opinions on anything, drop those in the comments and you might just see them in the next video. As I said before, my name is Sarah. You can find me on TikTok at Cs_the_day or on Instagram and Twitter at Cs_the_day81 because Seize the Day was already taken. I will see you guys next time. Now get out there and carpe that diem, baby. I don't know how I feel about that one.